Alright then guys, today it's the 1st of October 2025. It's currently around 8:21 p.m. It's a brand new month, a brand new day. It's a Wednesday actually, and that means that I'm about to run again. Today it's a long run, which I usually do on Wednesdays. It's like I said, the 8th day of the journey. It's a long run. Today I'm gonna run 11 kilometers, but I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. So I'm gonna add an extra kilometer. I'm gonna run 12 kilometers today, and we will see how far we can take that. The reason why I'm gonna add kilometers because yesterday, which was a Tuesday actually, which I don't really normally go to the gym nor do I run because my body also needs some rest. I actually wanted to run because I felt so energetic to actually do that, and I actually delayed it a little bit. Like I said, you know what, I'm gonna run after this, I'm gonna run after that, I'm gonna run after that. And then I did the dishes, I did my university homework, I did every single thing that I could have done. And then it was around like 11:30 p.m. of course, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna skip today. Now thinking back about it, I feel like very weak because I preach the things that I like do and stuff like on camera, like for example on YouTube. Here's me, like for example, even on Tuesday, which is not my like usual run days, and I'm not even going for a run when I said to myself that I'm gonna go for a run. And I don't really like that, you know. I feel like I'm a person that I want to like spike up my ego because I'm not that kind of a person as well. But I'm like a person, when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And I said to myself yesterday around this time, I'm gonna go for a run, I'm gonna go for a run, and I never actually did it. I don't really like that. So I'm gonna, you can say, punish myself, if you wanna call it that. And I'm gonna run an extra kilometer. So I'm gonna run 12 kilometers today. Hopefully my goal is to do that within an hour, but I'm not quite sure about that. It could of course be a little bit more, which I don't really mind. But I'm gonna run an hour. This is the 8th day, like I said, not really have to like say something else. I'm gonna, like, this is the 3rd video that I'm making for this week, so I'm gonna upload 3 videos on the weekends when I have like the time to edit them nicely as well. Because like I said in my previous videos as well, I want to bring back the editing. I feel like just recording a video and just uploading it on YouTube without like any effort to like making them better every single time, I feel like it's a waste of a video. So every single time I'm gonna record a video, I'm also gonna edit them properly. Of course, not with the fancy edits and stuff because I don't really have the time and the tools for that right now, which I'm gonna do in the future, hopefully. But the thing is that just like recording a video like I'm doing right now, just putting it online, I feel like you can just put more effort into the video, which makes the video better and hopefully can attract a larger audience. And that's what I'm willing to do on the weekends, the sacrifice that I'm making, which I don't really mind. Once again, like I said, my friends, the 8th day. Hopefully I'm gonna finish the 12 kilometers. Once again, my objective every single long run, which happens on a Wednesday, like I said, is not to actually do it as fast as possible. It's more to actually finish the actual finish line, so the actual 12 kilometers, instead of like focusing on the pace and stuff. I do that on Fridays and Mondays because Mondays I have the short run and Fridays I have like the interval training to prepare for the half marathon. To be honest, man, I feel pretty hyped up. I was just like doing some homework for university and I just need to get out of my mind, man. I feel like I'm like I always say in my videos, every single time I come from a run, I just feel so great. And one of the reasons is because I get outside of my mind and I get more inside of my body, you can say. And I feel like it's also a great tip for the people that are still watching to basically not always be like in your mind, not always be in thought, not always be like trying to be like an intellectual type of guy. Always like have some other thing to focus on as well. Hopefully that other thing you're going to focus on has to do like with your body as well, because you want your mind to be strong, but you also want your body to be strong. You just want them both, like you can say, interconnected and synergize with each other to actually, you can say, make together stronger. That's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to basically, you can say, not only train my mind, not only train my intellect, my brain, whatever, but also train the body that goes with it. Because without, like, you just need both of it. You cannot have a strong mind and a weak body. And you cannot just have a very strong body and just a very weak mind. So I feel like if you like focus on both and you develop both, it's gonna be, you're gonna like go way further than just focusing on one of the two. So that's basically what I wanted to say in this video. Like, this is the before video. Of course, after the run, I'm also gonna make a video. We will see how far we can take it, my friend. I enjoy this journey so far. It's pretty cold outside. Once again, I'm gonna wear the typical jogging hoodie. We will see how far we can take it. I'm gonna see you guys actually after the video. I feel pumped up, like I said, but I don't really, it's an hour of intensive training, man, just running. So once again, discipline is kicking in right now. I want to start off the month, which is of course today because it's the 1st of October. I want to start it very great. So I'm gonna go for the 12 kilometer run. That's why I'm running. So I want to start off the month very great. We will see what we can do with it. It's a very important month because my exams are coming up and stuff. And I'm very busy, to be honest, man. This like lets me unwind a little bit from the chaos of the intellectual world, you can say. It makes me like relax more inside of my body. I see you guys actually after the run is finished, and I will tell you guys my stats, how much I've run, and basically what my next goal for the next long run is going to be. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys after the long run is finished. As you guys can see, 12.01 kilometers in 1 hour, 3 minutes and 8 seconds, average speed of 5.50 minutes per kilometer. Absolutely fucking brutal, man. Damn. Right then, guys, as you guys saw, I just finished the 12 kilometers. I did that in 1 hour and 3 minutes and 8 seconds with an average speed of 5.15 minutes per kilometer. It's absolutely amazing, man. This was, I think, the most mental run I've ever like done in my entire life. It was something else, man. Like, it was genuinely like, I swear to God, it was like not even real. Like, at the beginning of the race, I was like pumped up like I always am, but I knew my lesson previously. Like I told in one of my previous videos, I told that at the beginning of my run, I always like tend to go very fast, which in itself is a very big hindrance, because when you go very fast at the beginning, especially when you're like even warmed up a little bit, the chance of you actually achieving the goal that you want to achieve within the time frame is very low, because when you run very fast at the beginning of the race, you lose all your stamina. You have not a lot of left, you can say, at the end of the race. So at the end of the race, you still have like, for example, like 1 or 2 kilometers to go. It's like very hard to achieve that when you've already given so much at the beginning of the race. So I feel like I knew that in my mind, that at the start, I'm not going to go very fast, which I did very well, because at the beginning of the race, you can say at the beginning of the 12 kilometers, I genuinely watched my speed. I went around 5 minutes per kilometer, because I knew if I wanted to go faster, I should do that at the end, not at the beginning. Because once again, if you go very fast at the beginning, you will lose your stamina, which basically means that you will lose the race at the end, because you don't really have the stamina to actually keep moving forward at the end of it. So I knew that, and that's what I did. And at the beginning of the race, like I said, like the first 3 to 4 kilometers was like pretty decent. I felt very pumped up. But then my left leg again, not this time my quads, but actually like under my knee itself, it was like very weird. I started to, every single time like I would like launch my left feet to the ground, you can say, I just got like a stitch, something like under my knee, and it hurt a lot, you can say. Not a lot, but it just hurt a little bit, and it hindered me whilst I was running. So that's one of the things that hindered me a little bit. I think I could have like done it within an hour if the leg, my left leg especially, I don't know why it's always the left leg, if my left leg did not like hinder me so much whilst I was running. But still, I'm very proud of myself, to be honest, man, because I made it. I made the 12 kilometers. The only tip that I can give to myself when we're talking about the tips and the tops, I would say the positive thing is like, I did it very well. I actually finished the 12 kilometers, which was my goal. I did not really do it in a time frame that I wanted, because that was not my goal in the first place. My goal in the first place, like I said in the previous video as well, that when I want to run, especially for the long runs, I just want to finish it. There was like literally no time attached to the finish race in itself. Another thing, like a tip that I can give to myself is, once again, go a little bit, I would feel like go a little bit slower at the beginning. Like, don't rush the first fucking 500 meters with a very hard speed. Go slower, because that is like you building stamina. You kind of like building this presence power to give your everything at the end of the race, not at the beginning of the race. Because when you give it at the beginning of the race, like I said, you lose all your stamina, which basically means that at the end of the race, you're just like done. You cannot really run faster because you've lost all your stamina. So that's basically the tip that I can give to myself. But this was the longest run not the longest run, because the longest run that I've done is also on this channel. You can check it out. It's called Mastering the Art of Losing. I ran 15 kilometers, so this was not the longest run, but it's still a long run, 12 kilometers. It was something else, man. It was genuinely something else. 1 hour and 3 minutes. This was like very, very mental, man. Like, even when I was running with music, damn, my hair. I was running with music, and it helped, you can say, because music always like pumps me up and stuff, but it was mental. It was very mental. What actually was very good in this circumstance was the weather. So actually there was no wind, which is very great. I like that very much. There was like wind, but not that much. And it was no rain. It was just like, it was cold, but it was just no rain and no wind, which I like, of course, very much. It was good to see, man. I was not the only person actually running right now. I saw a lot of other people run as well. And it's just a good feeling, man, and seeing everybody else like improving themselves on the physical basis, even on their mental basis as well, because running in itself is like, I feel like more mental than physical. It's also what I talked about in my previous videos. Let's freaking go, man. The 8th day is done. I feel very proud of myself. This is actually I think the 5th video that I've recorded in this week. I'm going very like hard in recording videos again. I feel like once again this passion has come back. Day 8 is done, like I said. Beginning of the journey still, man. I know it's the 1st of October, like I said, it's the beginning of the month. I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 weeks now, and I know in November, December, like, you can say hard times are coming, man. It's not just always going to be like this easy. It's like, it's gonna be way harder. It's gonna be way harder. But I feel like if I stick to my routine, if I stick to my discipline, if I keep the motivation within, if I do what I need to do on a daily basis to achieve this goal and to become like, to remember the goal in itself and to strive towards it every single day, not burn myself out with like 24/7 working, but like work on it every single day, I feel like I would go very far, because I like this very much. Like, this may sound very weird, but I genuinely like this. There is like a sense of pleasure coming out of me whenever I do these things, because it's so humbling for me. Once again, I gave the analogy in the previous video that it just like, I see myself as a child of God, as a son of God, and God is watching me every single step. And when I'm running, it's like this philosophy actually gets embodied in myself, where basically I'm running and I have a goal in my mind. For example, today was to run 12 kilometers. So God is watching me and is saying, can my son make it? Can he make it? Like, can he genuinely make the 12 kilometers with anything in life? Not even with running, right? But just with anything, like the exam, the business, the channel, the content, the reading a book, whatever it may be, presentation, whatever. Can he actually make it? Can my son go beyond the given hindrance that he has put on himself? And the answer is always yes. So that's for today's video, man. I feel like I've talked enough. For the people that are still watching, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Please share this video if you want, like the video, whatever. And I'll see you guys on the next video, which is day 9. It's going to be day 9. Today is day 8. Very pumped up, very excited. We're gonna keep striving and we're gonna keep moving forward, because at the end of the day, that's all what we can do, man. So keep taking care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.